which is in Wizards by Christine Donkin, RCM Level 3 Étude. It's a very pattern-based piece. It's in 6/8 times. We're counting it 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a. The first pattern is this left-hand pattern on our D minor chord. So here's our middle C, D minor chord, ascending in the left hand. So D, F, and A, creating the D minor chord. Then the right hand is playing B flat and D as a blocked or harmonic third with fingers 4 and 2. So the left hand ascends in the D minor chord, D, F, A. The right hand plays its blocked chord. Left hand replays the A and the F, coming back to the D, and does it again. So our rhythm is 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1 and a 2 and a 1. Okay, so it should be pretty straightforward. You might want to practice that. But you can certainly continue here. So we've arrived back on this D with left hand finger 5. And the right hand is going to move yet farther down into the bass staff, farther into and closer to the left hand. So we've played our D, and the right hand is going to play this broken third from F to A with fingers 2 and 4. And then the left hand moves finger 2 to C, down to the B flat, A, and then to the G. So we were on the D with finger 5 from our previous section. So we've played that D, and then the right hand is going to play F, A, repositioning of the left to the C, walking down to the B flat with finger 3, A, 4, and then down to the G with finger 5. So if we put our whole first section together, 1 and 2 and the D minor, 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and down to that G. I'm going to do that one more time for you. So we're ready in our D minor position with our left hand, keeping in mind that it's going to move finger 2 to C. And we're in position with our right hand, fingers 2 and 4 on the B flat to D in that blocked chord, keeping in mind that those are going to move to the F and the A. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 2 and 1. You probably want to practice that for a bit. So you can stop the video, obviously. Next we go on to the second phrase of the piece, very similar to the first phrase of the piece in many ways. This time, instead of alternating our D minor chord with our B flat and our D, we're alternating a G minor chord with an E flat and a G. So here's my finger 2 on the E flat, finger 4 on the G, again doing the block chord, and a G minor chord is G, B flat, and D. So we're already on that G. So coming up, the right hand does the third again, left hand comes down, repositioning the 1 on the D, back down. As I said, very similar to what we did to the opening, just in a different hand position. So left hand plays G, B flat, D, and then the right hand plays the third, left hand plays D, B flat, G, comes up again. We're using basic triad fingerings in the left hand for our root position triad. We're using 5, 3, and 1. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1. can stop and practice that if you'd like. Continuing on with the section, we play our G minor chord ascending again, but our right hand has a slight hand position shift. We're still going to be using the E flats and the G, but we're going to use them in a slightly different way. We're going to take finger 1, place it on the E flat. Try not to make your shoulder raise when you do this. Just gently place it on the E flat, finger 1. Finger 3 goes on the G, and finger 5 goes on the B flat. So the finger 3 on the G is up, most likely in between the black keys, and that's okay. Okay? So this makes an E flat major triad. You might want to practice playing that broken, the E flat to the G to the B flat, these three notes. Playing them with 1, 3, 5. So we have our left hand, we've already played our G. We're going to do another broken G minor to the E flat major. And then the left hand is going to take over right underneath where the right hand was and play another G minor. And then the right hand's going to play another E flat major. So we take our pattern that we had here, the G minor to the E flat major, and then we just do it an octave higher. And in our 6/8 time, 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and that takes us through the whole of the opening section. So I'm just going to play the second phrase through for you, starting on that G with the E flat to G third here. 1 and 2 and 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 okay. You might want to practice those. We have next we have the middle section to the song. It's built around a right hand stepping up and down pattern. So we're moving our right hand finger 1 over to treble G. So here's our middle C. Treble G, as you know, is a 5th higher. And we're going to do a stepping up and down pattern, stepping up from the G to the A to the B flat, and then right back down. So our fingering is 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. Our notes are G, A, B flat, A, G. So we're just stepping up and down in that G minor sound. Our left hand does this really neat thing. It crosses from C sharp and then over the right hand up to this E. And then it goes from a D to a D, and then an E to a C sharp, and then from a D to a D. I'm just showing you the choreography. This isn't, it doesn't play by itself. It alternates with the right hand pattern. So really just getting used to the choreography. I'm doing it with finger 3 because it's a long finger and it stays out of the way nicely because it keeps my hand back. So just getting used to the crossover. I'll say those notes again. C sharp over to the E, D over to the D, E over to the C sharp, and then D to D. So we're really only using these 3 notes, the C sharp, D, and E, either down in this octave or crossed over in this octave. So I'm going to show you how the 2 hands work together. So we have our C sharp in the left hand. We have our stepping up pattern. When we get to the B flat, we're crossing over and playing our upper note with the left hand, and then we step back down. So we have left, right, right, together, right, right. Left, right, right, together, right, right. And that's the coordination of the hands for the whole section. Left, right, right, together, right, right. Then with the D's, left, right, right, together, right, right. Then our E, left, right, right, together, right, right, and then together, and then the D's again. So C sharp, E, the D, to the D, the E, to the C sharp, the D goes to the D. You want to practice this through a fair bit. I'm not going to count it through for you. I actually think the rhythm is consistent with the 1 and a 2 and eighth note pattern for this, and it's really very straightforward rhythmically. So you really want to just get that choreography happening and the coordination of the hands. We've finished on our D up here. We're just going to do back to the C sharp with the left hand, and then our right hand is going to do our stepping up and down pattern like it did. It's going to cross finger 3 to the F, down by step, then finger 3 to C sharp, and down by step, but using a B flat. We're going to go through those notes again. So we're on our C sharp, and then we do our stepping up and down pattern. Finger 3 crosses to the F, goes down by step, and then we cross to the 3 on the C sharp, and B flat, A. Last time. Stepping up and down, cross, step, down, C sharp, B flat, A. So 3, 2, 1, 3, 2 has this large step here. It's called an augmented second. So it looks like a step on paper, but in your hands and on the piano, it doesn't really look like a step, but it still is. And now here we are back at the opening section. And you've already done this part, but we're not going to go to the G this time. We're actually going to go to the G sharp. It's quite a surprise when we get there. So this final section, we have a stepping up and down pattern with the right hand way down on this D. And our D minor, D, E, F, E, D. And then we do a stepping up and down pattern just a step higher, starting with finger 2 on the E. And then we come back to our D because our piece is in D minor. So we come back to our home note. So the left hand plays the G sharp. And then it's going to cross over to this B, and then A, A. So G sharp crosses to the B, A crosses to the A. You want to practice that. Then we'll put the hands together. So we have the G sharp stepping up to the F, and that's together with the B. Then we continue stepping down in our pattern in the right hand. And then the left hand plays A, and then we have finger 2 on the E, stepping up, and then nice crunchy sound. The right hand's got the G, and the left hand has the A just above it, and then we get to our D. One more time, left, right, right, together, right, right, left, right, right, together, right, right, D. And the D holds while the left hand goes down by step, finger 2 on the B flat, finger 1 on the A, then just down by step to the D through the 5-finger position. B flat, A, down, 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 home to your tonic on that D. Last time through for this section. So we're on the G sharp, crossing to the B, A, remember the E in the right hand, crossing to the A, have fun with Witches and Wizards. It's a really fun piece.